The New York Times best-selling danmei novel, Heaven Official's Blessing, has been a hit among fans long before it was officially translated and licensed in the West. And albeit not as much as the first season of Mo Dao Zu Shi, getting into Tian Guan Ci Fu can be a bit confusing, and you may have a million questions, such as, who is that? What is this? Is Hua Cheng and San Lang the same person? Is Hualian really just danmei Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly? Now, I've only seen the first season of the Donghua, but I do observe a channel in my Discord server dedicated to discussing MXTX works where I get secondhand exposure to all the discourse, which by Twitter and TikTok logic means I'm basically an expert and anything you say to debunk me is wrong because you're a So today we'll be deep diving into the world of the blessing that belongs to the official who resides in heaven via the most reliable, vetted, and unquestionable way to access information on the internet, its Wikia page, with the end goal of making sure you, the viewer, end up having all the important aspects of the series explained in all caps impact font. Spoilers ahead, as well as inevitably a trillion mispronunciations of Chinese words and names, cause yo know is speako. So this is the world of Tian Guan. You know what? Let's Google that while we're at it.
Tian Guan Ci Fu.
So it is Sifu. Apparently, like A's have like an E sound in Chinese.
Tian Guan Ci Fu. Tian Guan Ci Fu.
You see how she started pronouncing it slower? Like this bitch is not getting it. Trailer for the second Donghua has released. Hopefully we won't get a copyright strike. Could it belong to Hua Cheng? He said, kiss the boot. And yo ho, yo ho. So that was the trailer of the second season before you even know anything about the first, because we love spoilers. That's how people navigate the internet nowadays. Spoiler culture is its whole own thing. Nobody reads My Hero Academia, they just read the spoilers on Twitter. Let's start with main characters. Let's start with Xie Lian. So basically the story, the world, let's start with the world. I lied. Did I lie? Oh, this is where that figure came from. Oh, and what a way to start. So it all comes back to the, as the kids say, the MC. Let's get these pronunciations right.
Xie Lian.
Xie Lian. I think I've been saying Xie Lian. His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince of Xie Lian, so Xie Lian of Xie Lian, is the protagonist of Heaven Official's Blessing. He was widely known throughout Xie Lian Nation as the beloved yet strange prince. So Xie Lian, I'm already fucking it up. So basically, TLDR, the Heaven Official's Blessing is the prequel to Mo Dao Zu Shi. Xie Lian is the main character of Tian Guan Ci Fu, and he later takes on a different appearance and becomes the character known as Xin Guang Yao in Mo Dao Zu Shi, where he's more of a side character. He's not as important. It's kind of like Boruto, but it's also more like Wise to Handshakers, but it's also kind of like Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep to the main Kingdom Hearts series. So Xie Lian, so you could just kind of consider Xie Lian to be Aqua. After multiple unfortunate events, he was twice banished from the heavens. 800 years later, he ascended for the third time, which is basically the equivalent of breaking the rules in a Discord server and being muted. Guga. Oh, I know Guga. That's the mangaka of Jujutsu Kaisen. We already did that video. Who is Mo Cheng? Not to jump ahead, but I feel like I hear a lot about Mo Cheng in the Discord server. Is this the homophobe or is this the hot man? Or is that the same thing? Because usually in life they are. Okay, but back to Xie Lian. So basically, he was a very pretty, very expensive figure from Good Smile Company back in the day. He ascended to heaven because apparently he did everything right in life, and then he was banished once. He was banished third ascension like Gilgamesh. Child of Xie Lian, Xianle royalty. What do you mean a page unresponsive? I will close the page and we will start from here and we will start over. Just like Xie Lian's reincarnations and ascensions. So Xie Lian is also a Fate Go servant. This is his first form, but apparently he has a third ascension that we have yet to see because this is based on a novel, so they haven't drawn the artwork for it. I do not know which class he is. If I had to take a guess, I would say Caster, or I would say Moon Cancer, because he looks like, what's his zodiac sign? July 15th, that's a Cancer, so he's definitely Moon Cancer Xie Lian. But yes, he's the main character of the series. He's down on his luck all the time. He is a poor boy despite being a prince, so basically he's like a prince who's anti-capitalist. Maybe not by choice, but I mean, we take it where we can get it. Okay, so that's the main character. Let's get into the secondary character. So this is Hua Cheng, also known as San Lang, Saburo.
Saburo.
San Okay, so Sanlang.
花城
Hua Cheng. Okay, so the E's are U's, A's are E's. I think I'm learning Chinese. He's a ghost of supreme rank and the most notorious of the 4 great calamities, widely known as Crimson Rain Sought Flower, which is quite the name. I need to come up with a name like that. I need a color, a weather, a verb, or is that a verb? Sought? Sought is the past tense. I sought, past tense verb, and then something else. So I'm gonna pick purple, tornado, deceived, maiden, which is how you all must address me from now on. There's Hua Cheng, Hua is flower, Cheng, it's Hua Cheng, I just learned that. He's June 10th, which makes him, he's a Gemini. Met a Gemini, oh what a sex drive. He wanted it from the front, back, left, and the right. So Hua Cheng was originally a little boy. I believe he had leprosy or something, and so the only person who was nice to him was big moon cancer Xie Lian. And so from that point in time, he fell in love with him, but decided to become a demon because who doesn't want to be a demon? Here they are being wubby-dubby, under-bubby. Oh, I've seen this. This was Entangled. That's with the T in Tian? Tian? Is it, is A's is E's, right? A is E, U is P. What the fuck? A is U? Was that what it was? E's or A's or E's? A's or, no. A is E, E is U. A is E, E is U. So what is I? I is I. I think I is I, but I is not E. What about sometimes Y? Am I forgetting what's O? We need to find a character with an O in their name so we can learn the truth. This is where this is Duolingo. We'll call it Singo-lingo. Look at this. A real tuxedo mask. Although in this case, more of a tuxedo femme. Here they are in the stories. The story in the Donghua, I've seen this, so I know these characters for sure. Sure, as Shen Xie sings. But these two are Angie boyfriends. They're like the pinnacle. They're like a Deku Baku. They're like a Baku Deku. They're like a Narusasu. They're like a Gogeta. They're like a Vegito. They're like a Harukana receive. Harukana, which one of you receives? But this in the back is the Ghost of Christmas tired because she is so tired. Like, if a dead person could be more tired, they would be Fu Yao? Is it Fu Yao? Not Fu Yao, but that was Fu Yao. This is Fu Yao, this is Nan Feng, and this is Ling Wen. And you know all those pronunciations are wrong. She lives in a library in the afterlife, so she's chooses to be a librarian in the afterlife, so you know she's tired, but it's her choice. Someone has to do it. Someone has to be the afterlife librarian. If it had to be anybody, it was going to be her. But Hua Cheng and San Lang are in love. Oh, these are the silver butterflies that make everyone emotional. And here's a red string because we are stringing together conspiracy theories. I mean, accurate information. We are stringing together the plot for those of you who are not in the know. Oh, and this is artwork made by Starember, who, even though I can see their name being spelled as Starember, makes me always think it's pronounced September. Body off. This is the scene where they play Crimson Flower, one rain, one flower, one sword. Is it one sword, one flower? Come on, YouTube. One sword, one flower. Boom. What did I tell you? One flower, one sword. I had it in reverse because, you know, I've been reading a lot of manga right to left. Okay. Y'all are gonna get a treat. I'm gonna sing the song with you guys. Ready? Sing along, karaoke version. You almost had it. You almost started singing. I know you did. And these, the CC, wait. Okay, wait, we need to make sure the subtitles are correct. We need the Chinese subtitles. But wait, what kind of Chinese? Is it gonna give us Romanized Chinese or is this gonna be like Chinese? Because I can't read Chinese. We need, you know what we need? We need genius. Do we have, oh shit, okay, lyrics. No, we don't need English. We need the pinyin or Hanzi. I think I will do the pinyin. Is pinyin like the Romaji of Chinese? Spell sound. Okay, so it's just the romanization of the Chinese characters, as I assumed. As one assumes. That's right? Bai Shao Nian Ryu. I was off a little bit. Feng Zhuang Hao Lo Liu Mian Xing Xing Zhao Gu Xing Fu Gu Zheng Yi Shan Feng Ying Lu Ying. Bow! Give me my Grammy! Let's sing it. I already forgot the words, so we're not gonna do this. But yeah, so have I even told y'all what the basic premise of the story? I kind of jumped into the relationship. So basic premise of the story is Moon Cancer Xie Lian is back on Earth for his like 3rd reincarnation because 3rd time is the charm. And so after reincarnating, he decides to live a poor life because he's like, I'm anti-capitalist and heaven is capitalist, so I might as well be on Earth. And so Cheng approaches him in the form of a boy wife as San Lang and is throwing eyes at him like literally the entire first season. And then also Xie Lian has 2 Robins of his own because he is this story's Batman. And so they are what, Feng, Fu Yao and Nan Feng. Wait, what did I say? A's are you, no, I's are E's, E's are U's. We don't know what U's are, but Nan Feng and Fu Yao, I think I got Fu Yao. If Fu Yao is some sort of twist pronunciation, I don't fucking got it, but let's.
Fu Yao.
Fu Yao, I got Fu Yao. Okay, but what about Nan Feng? Or Nan Feng? What did I just say? I keep forgetting it. A's are E's, E's are U's. So Nan Feng? No wait, Nen Feng.
Nan Feng.
Nan Feng. Okay, I was half right. Nan Feng. So Nan Feng is the angry red one, and Fu Yao is the cheeky blue one. And they're clearly fucking in the background while Xie Lian is like, okay, you guys are my bodyguards or some shit. Just take care of me when I need you to take care of me. So Xie Lian is out here dicking around with Fu Yao and Nan Feng on a mission to figure some shit out. And then some ghost shit happens. And then during the ghost shit, Cheng makes himself present when he sings the musical number, 1 sword, 1 flower, or 1 flower, 1 sword, or maybe 2 sword flower. And so it's basically like a Disney movie. And then they fall in love. And so Xie Lian is like, who is that ghost I see throwing silver butterflies at me? And so they go through ghost adventures. Meanwhile, Ling Wen, is it Ling Wen? Gotta get all these pronunciations. Ling Wen. Gonna fuck that one up. But she's also a hottie with a body, so we stan, as the kids say. Ooh, she's extra hot in the audio drama, let me not. Civil goddess of the heavenly coat and one of the notorious 3 tumors. So I bet her zodiac sign is a Cancer. So there's 3 tumors, 4 calamities, 2 bodyguards, and 1 set of lovers. Let's get into expanded lore. So throughout the course of the story, they encounter, what was it? There was like a bunch of wives were stolen or something and turned into ghosts. And then Xie Lian had to pose as a bride for the ghost. And it turned out the ghost, I think, was like we saw in the trailer, like, I forget the character's name. I believe there's a P in there. Others. Let's click others, because you know it's not going to tell us. Pei Ming? Was it Pei Ming? But Pei Ming has like a clone or something, right? Pei Xiu? I've never seen Pei Xiu in my life. Who the hell was the character? I don't remember who this is. I remember there was a hot guy and he betrayed them all. That's what I remember from the Donghua in this scenario, I believe. Is he General Pei Jr.'s double? So we need a Pei. Pei Ming or Pei Xiu? No, we looked at Pei Ming. Who is Pei Xiu? Pei Xiu, who is a subordinate of Pei Ming. But who is the person in the court? Do we need history? Is it history? It's probably history. Abilities. Ability. Shout out to everyone who knows that reference. Ghost bridegroom. Xiao Ying or Xiao Ying. Oh, she was Freckle Girl. Youngsters gang. I think this was the hot guy. Xiao Peng To? No, I feel like he was bald or he had a buzz cut. They say he appears in the Donghua, but where? Why is there no images? Yes, this was the hottie. I loved him. He was hot. He was a little fucked up, but I mean, that's the wave I'm on right now. Fucked up buzz cuts. Shout out Akuwutsuwu. Oh, this was the former lover of Pei Ming who was scorned. He like loved her, but then he fucked her, and then he was like, no, she's a whore or something. I remember that distinctly. And so like her revenge, like from a standpoint, you were like, you know what? I'm with you.
Xuan Qi.
Xuan Qi, I'm with you, Xuan Qi. But you didn't have to do all that. Oh yeah, and then she like broke her legs. I remember that. She was hobbling around and shit. She like broke her own legs and killed herself for a man. Ladies, never do it. He's not worth it. Kill him before, let me not encourage. I remember that happened, and then they went and did something, and then they were in the desert forever, and then there was a tornado, and then after the tornado, they ended up in that nice looking city, but there was like a head in the grass or something, and then they were facing like blue ogres and whatnot, and then they were in the darkness, and then they defeated somebody who I think was Pei Ming's whatever the fuck, or Pei Xiu, Lang Chen Chu. Who's Lang Chen Chu? This is the ogre in his past life. This is the guy. Is this Pei Ming? Pei Xiu. So this is Pei Xiu. So it was Pei Xiu. Oh, and there was those fucked up looking snakes too. I remember that distinctly. Traumatized. But anyway, yeah, so that's basically the story. But let's get into all these collectible 4 famous tales, 4 great calamities, 3 tumors, apparently 5 elemental masters. Let's start with the 5 elemental masters. Oh, Yushi Huang? Yushi Huang. I always forget about the I's and the E's. Then we have the 4 famous tales. 5 golden rings. Oh, the crown prince who pleased the gods orally. The young lord who poured wine. The general who broke his sword, who's Pei Ming, who's not Pei Xiu. And then Yushi Huang is the princess who slit her throat. I can't lie, all of these sound like isekai light novel titles. But I mean, heaven is another world. 4 great calamities. Okay, so these are basically the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, the Chinese version. Crimson Rain Sought Flower, Night Touring Green Lantern, Black Water Submerging Boats is an oil spill named Heswan or Huswan or Haswan. Oh, that's a spoiler. Holy shit. Didn't see that one coming. White No Face, who's a cosplayer who wants to be the white version of No Face. We hate to see it. He just clearly couldn't decide if he wanted to be a comedy or a tragedy, so he chose both. Kind of giving danmei Donghua Hisoka. And last we have the 3 tumors. Ling Wen is massively disliked by the other heaven officials because she keeps shushing them in the library. Pei Ming, who's known as the god of love. I mean, maybe to some. Also worshipped as the god of love. He prefers women of the mortal realm, so he's Chinese Zeus. Wait, he was on the poster? Roll call. Xie Lian, Hua Cheng, aka San Lang, Fu Yao, Nun Feng, unknown girl who I could never find. I don't know who the hell that is. Pei Ming, and Pei Xiu. Mu Qing Feng. Who's Feng Xin? Handsome and good looking. I'll be the judge of that. I say sure. His alter ego is all these revelations. I see it now. But that's gonna be where we wrap up this video. Hopefully now y'all have a full, thorough, very thorough, I went so in-depth understanding of Heaven Official's Blessing. Speaking of blessings though, I will be playing the visual novel full service uncensored over on Patreon, or if you just wanna watch the Safe for Work version, it will be available for channel members here on YouTube. But I also, for both channel members and patrons, I have an exclusive 5th anniversary celebration video series that has begun as well. Here's a little tease. Shield Hero or Rent a Girlfriend, Cyber Child, Yuri on Ice, Tokyo Babylon, or the Gravitation series, Dakaichi, Nozaki-kun, Wotakoi, or Super Lovers, Domino Ace or Madoka, Boku no Hero Academia, or Boruto, this is the priest, or monk, Anime Festa series, or Fate Zero, oh this is a tough one actually, July and April, or Tian Guan Ci Fu. Become a patron like my newest patrons: Red Riot Fan, Jeppe Shikanoin, Philip, Kim Chalada, Brianna, Generic Man, Mandy Dauntless, Quink, Annabella Campbell, Anthony Herbert, Ben Hill, Caban, Mario Cruz, Grace Bergman, Maddie Cooper 21, Sissy Singer BTS, Melon, Slimy Bugs, Lauren Liao, Kristen, Courtney, and Takamasa Kujo is DILF. My next video will be unknown, I haven't decided at this point, but my Game Manga for Daddy Issues video will be up at the end of the month. There's been some scheduling issues with my special guest, so I had to postpone it, but don't worry, it should be coming up by the end of August. Bye!